Well, December starts tomorrow already, believe it or not, and that means the beginning of a magical time of year, right, for millions, especially millions of kids across the globe. And one organization is wanting to help children and families in need, but how exactly can we help? So we are joined here today by Celeste Edmunds, who is the director of the Christmas Box House, and then Richard Paul Evans, the founder of the Christmas Box House. Thank you both for joining us here today.
Nice to be here.
We really appreciate it. So first off, tell us a little bit about what is the Christmas Box House for those who may not have heard of it. It's been around for a bit, though. So tell us about it.
It has been around for a bit. So 27 years this year.
Wow.
We've served over 145,000 children. It's kind of a lot to get your head around. We always say it's enough to fill Madison Square Garden 6.5 times. So we have 3 shelters in Utah, one in Salt Lake, Moab, and Ogden. And we take children who are taken into state custody because of abuse, neglect, abandonment, or trafficking. They stay with us 2 weeks to a month, and it's the whole child, age 0 to 18. And the significance to that is that we get to keep brothers and sisters together. So we keep about 1,000 siblings together a year, which is obviously very critical. I was raised in child welfare, and that was not an option. So my brother and sister and I were separated.
So to have a resource today, in today's day and age, you probably look at that and think, that's critical, that's pivotal, that's huge.
Because they're losing everything else. Every family member, parent, and so to lose your siblings, that's kind of the last connection that you have.
Your last form of stability. Yeah. Tell us then how many children are helped by, you gave this number, to say the number again, by the Christmas Box House.
In 27 years, it's over 145,000 children. So about 14,000 a year.
Wow. It would fill every stadium in Utah.
Yeah.
Did you have any idea that it was going to turn into this?
No. No, as a matter of fact, so I was his assistant when he wrote the Christmas Box 30 years ago. And when we started the Christmas Box International, we were like, wouldn't it be great if this is the one job we could go out of business with? But unfortunately, the need grows every year. It just gets bigger, and so we're just grateful that we have it.
The resource for these families. Tell us too then when the Christmas Box International was founded and why that?
Well, you know, when my wife Carrie, I wrote the Christmas Box. All of a sudden, we had all this money come in. It sold for millions of dollars, and it's like we were worried about how this would affect our family, and you know, we have simple needs, and so it's like, let's give it back. Let's build something with it. So we just went to people who were in child welfare and said, what do you need? And really, I mean, that's what came up. We held a conference. It was the first thing we did with the money, and everyone agreed we needed this shelter because kids were just being pulled in. They didn't know what to do with them. And that started a very, very long journey. At the time, poor Celeste was just my assistant. You know, it was a God thing because she went through the system. It's like she helped to build a system that would have saved her so much pain and suffering. And so it was just kind of perfect. And now I look back and it's like, it's such a joy. We're so grateful that we stuck with it.
And it was just so exactly as it should be, it seems, the story of it all. It was just meant to be. Yeah. Tell us then just how the community can get involved. What an organization helping so many lives every single year. How can those at home who are feeling impressed at this point because of the good that it's doing, how can they take part?
So this time of year, we hold our annual campaign called Project Elf, and that's where we provide over 2,600 children with Christmas. So on our website, thechristmasbox.org, we have a wish list. Our most important needs are $25 Walmart gift cards. That allows us to provide Christmas to kiddos in ways that maybe we don't get items donated that they can purchase for themselves, or especially teens who often get left out. Everyone thinks little kids, cute, all the little things, but our teens not so much. Just throw them a hoodie, they'll be fine. So really, we let them shop for themselves with those gift cards. And then, of course, monetary donations allows us to purchase what we don't get donated. And we're really fortunate that we can take $1 and maximize it to about $7.
Wow.
Because we get discounts from the community. Obviously, we're tax exempt. My program's manager's the coupon queen. Long story short, she thinks it's hilarious to see how much she can get. So it just works out for us that we can really extend that dollar.
And one of the cool things is because we work with the state, caseworkers, they actually administer this individually. So we know they're not going to drugs, we know they're not going places, they can make sure it's handled right, which we're very proud of.
You should be very proud of that. So for those, I mean, this is a way, if you're wanting to give, to get your gift maximized. What a great way to do it. Thank you both for joining us here today. Happy holidays to you both. Thanks for the good that you're doing. All of this information will be on our website, abc4.com. Alana, we'll send it over to you.